Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Get Fit with EdFit. My name's Ed Jaffa of EdFit, and today I'm going to share with you 3 ways to stay motivated to lose weight, to stay motivated on your fitness goals, to stay motivated to get yourself in shape. Now, the reality is motivation doesn't last forever. When it comes to your fitness journey, day one, motivation is high, you're excited, you want to do this. But 2, 3, 4 weeks in, that motivation very quickly diminishes, and the reality of, another gym workout or another salad and saying no to the burgers and the donuts and, making those sacrifices, often the motivation to do that for a better version of you can suffer, can diminish over time. And that's just the reality. Motivation doesn't last forever. But and a lot of people say to me, Ed, you seem so motivated all the time. I've been training, fitness. I've been in the fitness industry, helping others for the last 15 years. I started my own journey 23 years ago now. Ed, how do you stay motivated for so long? And the reality is that I'm not always motivated. I have to push myself. I still have that little voice in my head that's telling me I don't want to do this today. So I'm no different from you. But I'm going to share some of the tips and tricks that I've used to keep myself motivated and disciplined for so long, for so many years, and how this is now part of my lifestyle. And before I dive into this, if you like my content, then please do subscribe to this channel. If you're watching on YouTube, then please do subscribe. Or if you're listening via the podcast, again, please do subscribe, follow the podcast if you like our content and you want to see more of my stuff. So I'm going to dive straight in now. So tip number 1 is goals. You've got to have a goal. How can you be motivated if you've got nothing to aim for, if you've got nothing to work towards? You need to have a compelling goal that excites you. So what is your goal? What is it you want to achieve? What's the version of you that you want to become? Because having goals is, it's very future paced. It's in the future. It's not right now. When you have a goal or something you want to achieve, it's something you don't have right now. And it's something that you want in the future, whether that's 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years away. A goal is something that is something in the future. So you have to create a future version of yourself, a future identity of what your life looks like, who you are. What sort of body do you have? What sort of fitness and health do you have? What does that future you look like? Because when you have that compelling vision, that compelling goal, that's what's going to get you motivated every day to take another step towards that goal. And often what happens is people lose sight of their goals. People get distracted. They forget. How many of you had a goal at the beginning of the year, a New Year's resolution? Did you achieve that goal, or is it a distant memory? Because often what happens, life gets in the way and we get sidetracked from our goals. So in order to stay motivated, it's about reconnecting with your goal every single day. You've always got to stay aligned to the path that you're on. Otherwise you get lost. If you have a destination in mind, but you get diverted and you don't get back on track as soon as possible, you're going to end up further from your destination than you'd hope for. And it's the same with your fitness goals or any goal in life. You've always got to, when you're thrown off track, you've got to reroute like a satellite navigation would do. If you're on a journey and you take a wrong turn, it's going to bring you back on track as quickly as possible. So we always need to reconnect, reroute, realign with our destination, with where we're going, with our goals. So that needs to be a daily practice. Writing down your goals, write them down every single day, so they're always top of mind rather than drifting to the back of your mind. So that's my first tip. Reconnect with your goals, with your vision. Tip number 2 is, what's your why? Something that's even more powerful than having a compelling goal is, why is it compelling? What is the why behind the goal? Because often, a goal might just be it might be a target, it might be a number, but there's no emotion behind it. And if there's no emotion behind it, you're going to have a problem, because what drives people towards their goals is emotions, is feelings. How do you feel about your goals? How do you feel about where you are right now and where you want to be? Because that's what's going to drive you to taking action every day towards your goals. What is the why? Do you want to be healthier? Why do you want to be healthier? What's the consequences of you not being healthier? What are the implications to you? What are the implications to your family? So just building those consequences and the reasons why, that by not doing this, it's going to have a much greater negative impact than me doing it and getting over my sort of temporary lack of motivation, for a 20-minute, 30-minute workout in the gym, or, a lifetime of poor health. You've got to weigh up the pros and cons. So, reconnecting with your goal, number one, and then reconnecting with the why behind the goal is essential to staying motivated. And then tip number 3 is screw motivation. Forget motivation. Who cares about how motivated you are? Because you're going to do it anyway, right? If you only did things because you felt like doing it, then it's like relying on the weather, before you leave the house. If it's raining today, you're not going to go to work, you're not going to earn any money. We can't predict what the weather's going to be, and we can't really predict how we are going to feel from day to day, other than the fact that we're going to have days where we're happy, angry, sad, content, whatever your emotions. We can't let our feelings determine the actions we take, because when we let our feelings determine our actions determine our identity. So if you want to identify with someone who's fit, healthy, strong, there's going to be days when you don't feel like going to the gym. As I said, I've been doing this for 23 years. I've been, on this fitness journey, and I want to stay on this fitness journey for as many years as I can. But the reality is, I lack motivation literally 90% of the time. I'm not motivated at all, because motivation diminishes. Motivation gets you started. It's like giving a battery a jump start. It gets you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going. So really work on your discipline. Really work on, those first 2 tips that I just shared with you. Reconnecting with your goal, reconnecting with the why behind your goal, because, you need to build a relationship with the future version of you. And, you need to be in constant communication with that person. What would the future you do right now when you don't feel like going to the gym? The future you is ripped. He's in shape. He looks amazing. You're sitting there contemplating whether to go to the gym or not, or whether to do a workout, and you've got, a packet of donuts in the kitchen that you're thinking about eating and putting on Netflix. And your future self, give him a call. What would he do? Is he going to put on Netflix? Is he going to eat those donuts? Or is he going to get his ass down that gym? Is he going to do the workout? Because the future version of you, is obviously very different from the current self. So, you've got to screw motivation, regardless of how you feel right now. You just got to get it done. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation is when you're excited to do something. Discipline is doing it when you don't feel like doing it. And that's the difference between success. Too many people rely on being motivated, and it doesn't get them very far. But when you're disciplined, it's the discipline that gets you the results that you're looking for. So I hope that's useful, guys. And as I said, if you like this content, please do like, comment, maybe share it with someone else. And of course, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're listening via the podcast. And again, please do subscribe. And if you'd like to connect with me, if you'd like some of my support on your fitness journey, then I'll drop some details in the description below as well. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to have a conversation with you. We can look at where you are right now. We can look at the future version of you, where you want to go, and we can very quickly identify what steps you need to take to get there and help you quickly put a plan together. So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for listening. And I'll see you on the next episode.